Listen up, this is gonna be a very extensive course. I'm gonna cover a lot of things, and it's gonna be both from a standpoint where you can do it yourself, or you can have it all done for you. Now, initially, I recommend if you're getting into YouTube automation and if you've never done this before, you've never really run a channel before, I recommend doing some of the steps yourself just so you can get your feet wet, just so you can know what to expect. But then, once you get your feet wet, once you start understanding how the process works and how it should work, then I recommend delegating everything to a channel manager and having everything delegated. The reason being is if you delegate everything without fully understanding how this system works, you're not gonna know how to tailor your managers. You're not gonna know how to monitor your managers to ensure that they're actually doing a really good job. So it's really important that if you're starting out, once again, you do some of the steps yourself. So what do I mean by that? I mean, you have the scripts written by ChatGPT, you have the voices narrated by, something like 11 Labs or even Speechify, and then you actually communicate with video editors and have somebody found to actually do the video edits. So essentially you have AI write the script, you have AI narrate, and then you have a human edit it, and then you would upload it and then do all the SEO yourself. But then eventually, once you get your feet wet, then you can find managers, which I actually teach in this course, how to find these managers and how to know what to look for. And once you've found a manager, you're able to know exactly what to tell them, what you'd like to happen, and then you kind of give them the gist that you know what you're talking about. Because trust me, if you try to talk to a manager and have them run a channel for you, but you have no idea what you're talking about, they're gonna sniff it right off of you, and they're gonna try to take advantage of you. And unfortunately, that's the nature with a lot of things in this world. So if you're gonna be approaching somebody who's been doing something for a long time, make sure you approach them with some knowledge so they don't think you're an absolute idiot, right? So they don't try to take advantage of you. And that's just some advice for all around life. So once again, there are a few ways that you can take on this course. 3 ways exactly. So one is to do everything yourself, and that's what I recommend initially. So once again, use ChatGPT to write the scripts, use an AI to narrate it, and then find a video editor to, edit it. And then once all those are done, you can upload the videos, you can do the SEO perfect. Now another thing that you can do is have a manager jump in and kind of facilitate most of these things. And by that I mean, they write the scripts, they narrate them, and then they have them edited, and then they upload them. And then you can do the SEO. I still recommend you do the SEO until you get to the point where you understand that the manager is actually fully competent in doing the SEO. Because guys, there have been a lot of times in the past where I have managers who are able to facilitate, they're able to do everything from the script to the narration to the edit and then to upload, and then they do the SEO, but then the videos sometimes just don't get the results I'm looking for. Although the video is actually good, the topic's good, I'm like, what's going on? So then I actually went into the SEO, I went into the metadata of the video, and I realized that this manager just really wasn't doing the SEO how it should be. And when I say how the SEO should be done, there's actually a video in this course that really dives down into how your SEO should be done. Because if you don't do it this way, YouTube's algorithm is not going to truly understand what your video is about. And at the end of the day, that's the most important thing when it comes to YouTube. One of the most important things is your SEO. Because guys, think about it. YouTube is an algorithm and it's essentially a computer. What you feed it, it will output things. So make sure what you're feeding it is actually accurate. For example, if your tags, your title, description are not all matching up, are not all tripling their keywords and having something that matches between all of them, the algorithm is not going to be fully confident in your video. So long story short, some of your managers are not going to know how to fully do SEO, but after you watch this course thoroughly and then you find the section that I talk about SEO, you're going to understand how to do it. And then you're going to start off the channel by doing the SEO even though your manager is facilitating the actual video production and the uploading. But then once you start doing the SEO and once you start getting the results that you want, you can then tell your manager, hey, pay attention to the SEO that I'm performing on these videos, and then I want you to replicate that. And then tell them exactly what you're doing with the SEO. Don't just have them look at the tags and titles and descriptions that you've already done, but also on top of that, explain to them like, look, this is what I did. Notice how I tripled the keywords in the tags, the title, the description. Notice how I didn't just shove as many keywords as I can in the tags or the description because that confuses the algorithm. And just be straight up, be straightforward. And over time, guys, like these managers, they're not dumb. They're humans and they're able to learn and adapt. So just make sure you teach them exactly what you're looking for and how the SEO should be done. And then once that point is done, you can then go to the third method or the third way of doing this course, and that's just fully automating everything. From day one, you have the scripts, the voice, and the edits, and the managers all in place, so then everything is done by them. And also, another thing that I didn't really add in one of these 3 methods of performing this course is the idea that YouTube thumbnails. Now, most managers actually get the idea of how to do thumbnails. Thumbnails, like, they used to be hard, but now with ChatGPT, I think it's pretty simple to do. ChatGPT 4, guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but the day that I'm recording this, they now have DALL-E 3, which is a very, very powerful AI image generation tool that is now integrated into ChatGPT 4. So now you don't have to go to a different platform. Right there on ChatGPT 4, you can explain exactly what you're looking for, and ChatGPT 4 will pump out images right then and there in that feed. And it's amazing because it's DALL-E 3. You know, they're the same thing, they're attached. So it's really beautiful. So my point is, you can even start doing the thumbnails yourself initially, just so you can get a gist of it, just so you can get an understanding of what the manager should be doing, and then you can show the manager what they should be doing, right? How the thumbnail should look, and kind of the gist of what clickbait is all about. And it's even a section in this course where I talk about what makes people click on a thumbnail, what makes people look at a title and the thumbnail together and then say, yeah, this is a video I want to watch. So very important, watch that, and if you really even want to, you can show some of these videos to your managers just so they get a good understanding of exactly what is right and what is not necessarily right. But remember guys, at the end of the day, your time is so valuable. The reason why you bought this course is so you can end up learning how you can free up more time in the future. Of course, the initial steps is going to take some brute force and brute work, but eventually you're gonna get to the point where you don't have to do anything but monitor and pay for the videos. And that's the ultimate goal. This is YouTube automation. The goal is to fully automate everything, and that's what I'm here to teach you guys to do. So remember, like, it's not only about automating the script writing, the voice acting, and the video editing, but it's all about having that entire process, the entire channel turnkey and ready to go for you to just dump money into. So thank you guys for watching this one. I hope you got something out of it. And remember, guys, at the end of the day, if you still are confused about what is working for you or what isn't, or if you're confused on how to start, or if you're wondering if you're doing the SEO correctly even after watching my videos, or if you are wondering if your thumbnails are clickbait enough, or if your topics are good enough, and any questions along these lines, if you're just still so unsure and you don't know how to go forward and you're not confident going forward, call me, talk to me. You know, you can book mentorship calls. I will dive deep into everything. I will look at your channel. I'll tell you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, what you should be doing next, you know, what you should be doing 3 months, 1 year. I want to guide you guys in the absolute best direction, guys. Like, you guys succeeding is me succeeding, because, you know, people who come into this course, they end up understanding the value that I can provide. But, you know, people outside of the course, they're not going to understand until the people on the inside start ranting and raving about the results that they're getting based off what I'm teaching. So at the end of the day, like, if I'm not delivering the results that you want, talk to me, because I'll tailor your channel, I'll tailor your experience with Master YT to be the absolute best possible. And that is my goal. I promise you, and we're going to get through this together. So yeah, hang in there. You have me as help, and just watch all the videos, take action, and then you should see some results. At the end of the day, it is up to you. All the info is there. It is just up to you. And I'm here to help. So see you on the next one.